Been right. MP, you got that look in your eye tonight. They better watch it.
If you want to swipe out your feet, then you should go for You'll be giving out nuggets one at a time. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you have an issue anytime that needs to be addressed, please text the word nuggets along with your issue and see locations of a member of the relations team will respond immediately.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. In this game, we'll see the Denver Nuggets against the Golden State Warriors. This is Kevin Harlan. So, Greg, with the season winding down, a lot of what-ifs for the teams. What about players? Do they experience that as well?
You can't help but wonder what could have been if your team struggled, Kevin. Players are just like fans in that regard.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. We've got Trace Jackson-Davis. Moody is out there with Kuminga. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's MP in at the point. Going inside. And the dunk by MP.
Look at MP. Suddenly catching the defense with their guard down and making a pay.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Caught up with Coach Michael Malone. We talked about a lot of things, including how to try and slow down Steph Curry. He said it's the usual stuff. You can't go under screens. You have to contest without fouling. You have to recognize he will put the ball on the floor and drive if you overplay him. That's a lot to account for, guys.
Thank you, David. Curry on the wing. Back to MP. Up top, Curry. Three-pointer. Jokic grabs the miss. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. To the middle. Here's Gordon. Pass to Lewis. Now, here's Jokic. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
This is exactly how you should use Jokic in these situations. Feed that beast inside.
And so, MP will bring it up for the Warriors. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling. Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
Nuggets have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Lewis passes to Jokic, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Jokic just got his second bucket of the night. Lewis against MP. Curry passes to Kuminga. Now MP. Outside for Curry. 4 on the clock. Lots of room. Rebound by the Nuggets.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Clark, what we appreciate, for some players, success can change them, but not for Jokic. He seems like the same guy.
He certainly does, boy, and he is special. He is so much fun to watch. Seems to be even-keeled and down to earth, but his game is heaven sent for sure.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. It's going to be Jokic shooting. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Nikola Jokic, Clark, is as skilled a big as we have seen. And when he has the ball, he can really affect the opposition.
Yeah, he's such a great passer, and he's got tremendous size. I mean, people forget because he's pretty nimble and agile that he's, right at 7 feet tall, 7'1", with really long arms. So he's a problem just from the size standpoint. Then you factor in his otherworldly skills as a passer, as a shot maker, as a basketball player. And now you've got something that's as unique as we've seen in, I think, the history of the game.
Porter dishes to Lewis. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Porter kicks to Lewis. Pass to Jokic. 5 on the clock. And a wide open look for Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
A true sniper from long range. Porter Jr. with a nice stroke on that shot.
Here's Moody. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Lewis passes to Gordon. Here's Jokic. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Warriors leading by 4. MP with it. Now defended by Jokic. Here's Kuminga. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
He's been a completely different guy at the line this season. I mean, last year, you weren't sure what you were going to get when he got to the stripe. And there's no way we could have expected such a huge increase in those free throw percentage numbers.
It's Curry. That time on the assist by MP. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. The Nuggets trail by 8. Poked away and stolen by MP. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Porter finds Gordon. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Kuminga. Releases from the wing and drills it.
It's obvious Gordon has worked on this part of his game over the years, and you can see the fruit of that labor.
Curry on the wing. Back to MP. Drives to the hoop. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Pajemski, he's checked in for Moody. And Jokic throws it down hard.
For all of his agility and craftiness to slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on you.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside Curry. Beyond the arc. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Curry's got 8 points.
Outstanding start from 3-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
It really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
Here's Jokic, and it's MP with the rebound.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Pass to Strother. Outside for Lewis. There's Porter with the 3. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. And let's look now at which teams have been the hottest offensively for the past 10 games. The Warriors, number 1.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
Here's MP. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 9.
showing a lot of muscle on the interior. MP unaffected by the defense there.
Here's Lewis. They can't stop the run with that one. Warriors leading by 14. Curry finds MP. And good that time. And now that's 11 points for MP.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Knocked loose. Jokic passes to Lewis. Back to Jokic. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Jokic a screen. Here's Strother. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Pass to MP. Up and in on the layup. MP's got 13.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alteration. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Denver. Andrew Wiggins checked in for the Warriors. Lewis outside. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult,
The previous play is under review.
action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
People have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Out left to the wing. Now Capella. He had 10 points in the win against Boston.
And don't forget about the 4 blocks. Just a big all-around game, particularly on the defensive side.
And that one's good. Strother.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Pistons had a huge game. He finished with 49 points and a triple-double for all that effort. Those were ridiculous numbers he put up. We'll see what he has in store for an encore. Can't wait to see. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Strother. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. So the wing on the left. Clock is at 3. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Outside for Lewis. Puts up a 3. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, I tell you what, Clint Capella does a really good job of playing with such energy and effort, particularly on the glass, and because of that, he can hurt you on the boards.
MP, no good.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
And Porter, here we go. Over Wiggins and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Porter's got 5.
Well, you know, on the inside, Porter is a very skilled player. He understands that you've got to be multi-dimensional, a lot of versatility to your game to be effective inside.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Back to Lewis. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
And Gordon is quick in everything he does. I mean, including how he passes the ball. This guy plays with great quickness.
Mr. Curry takes a 3. Unable to get that one.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Clark, as you look at the career of Aaron Gordon, he has blossomed into an elite role player.
Yeah, and I love the fact that he's done that. He's embraced his role. He's embraced taking fewer shots and playing more defense and getting on the glass more and making hustle plays. Not everybody would do what Aaron has done. It's a credit to him that he's been able to, again, embrace, not just accept, but embrace the role that he serves for that championship team.
Pass to Strother. Back to Lewis. The kick out to Porter. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first. Strother, that one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Back to MP. Jackson Davis in the corner. Pass to Pajemski. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Porter looking it over. Gordon kicks to Porter. Drills it from outside. Porter's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
MP has been leading the charge for the Warriors. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. Right back after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Jokic is out there with Collins. Then there's Peyton Watson. And it's Micic in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And MP put his youth to work there. Gets the ball and outruns everyone down the floor.
Merrill with the ball. Pass to Jokic. Lobbed up there for Collins. And finished off by Collins.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
And Wiggins throws it down.
And down hard. Flying high for the catch and flush. Wiggins gets off the ground in a hurry.
Here's Merrill. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Pass to Jokic. Here's Brown. The baseline J off the mark. To the paint. Pajemski with it. Now, here's MP. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him.
MP squeezing all that juice he can get out of that orange. What a night he's had.
The Nuggets shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. And stolen by MP. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And here's Jokic. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Boston.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
This is his first free throw of the game. And Clark, on average, free throw attempts are down a fair bit in the last 20, 25 years.
Yeah, I mean, from a fan perspective, I think you compare a field goal to a couple of free throws. It's obvious, though, which is more entertaining to watch. You want to see guys score the ball in live action.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And the dunk by MP.
When MP uses his vertical like that, I can get with it. I mean, athleticism should not be wasted.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And stolen by MP. And MP throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Pass to Jokic. The three. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And right now, Jokic has it going on. He's doing whatever he wants to out there.
And MP throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
6 on the shot clock. For the three. Another 3 for Denver.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
The Warriors have gotten nearly everything to fall for them here in the second quarter. They're a great 7 of 8 from the floor. MP dishes to Wiggins. MP outside. Outside, Kuminga. His three-pointers off the mark. Jokic finds Merrill. Back to Jokic. Pass to Merrill. And Jokic throws it down.
Savvy, size, length, strength, touch. Jokic a low down on the blocks.
Here's MP. There's the drive. And that one drops for him. MP's got 31 points.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Pass to Jokic. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by MP. Golden State's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very good. That's another bucket.
And as he continues to fill it up, guys, he's nearing first place all time for points in a season.
Yep, historically dominant, GA. He's put them on his back all season long.
And Wilt Chamberlain scoring 4,029 points back in 1962. A whole different era, to be sure, but to surpass that now would be almost inconceivable.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a cliche, but the Nuggets certainly have strong values. Coach Michael Malone says open and honest conversation. That's the best way to have a real team. We talk about family a lot in our locker room. Families don't always get along, but they have to communicate. All the guys that are willing to speak up, that's invaluable. Kevin?
You can't put a price on it, David. Thank you. And that one's good. MP.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Floats it up for Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Throws it up high, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
Good instincts from MP. That kind of passing wins the respect of your teammates.
Nuggets have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Merrill passes to Jokic. Now Watson. Here's Merrill. 8 points for him. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Collins, good.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal.
Some very valuable players right here. Big men who can create turnovers for their teammates inside. These are the power forwards and centers with the most assists in the past month. Jokic, number 1.
I don't care what level you're at, high school, college, or pro. When you have the combination of size and passing skill that he does, it gives your team a huge advantage.
Most certainly does. I mean, anytime you get a big guy who can pass it, I mean, it forces strange rotations for the defense. And he's thrown plenty of opposing defenses into chaos with his passing.
Irving sets a screen for MP. Outside for Curry. Misses the 3. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Goes up, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. 16 points for Jokic.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Lewis outside. No good with the triple. Golden State's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Lewis outside. He tries for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Lewis has got his second bucket of the night. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. It's going to be on Jokic. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. And the Warriors also making a change. Santos has checked in. For Denver, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%. Pass to Moody. MP against Lewis. Rebound by the Nuggets. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Gordon. Here's Strother. Outside for Lewis. It's up a 3. And Moody pulls it down.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
The kick out to Irving. Lewis against MP. Stolen by Lewis. Inside. Now the Warriors moving it up. Justice the pass to Curry. The drive by MP. And the dunk by MP.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Lewis misses.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Tremendous effort from Porter Jr., snagging the ball and pushing it back up the floor on a solo mission.
Lewis against MP. Curry on the wing. Sinks the triple. Curry's got 14.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
For Denver, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. The free throw drops for Lewis. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
Pass to Strother. There's Porter at the 3. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Nuggets shooting 45% in quarter number 2. Here's Lewis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
And guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
On its way from Curry for 2. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter. MP against Lewis. That one goes. Count it. Here's MP. He has 38 in the game. And MP throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. The Warriors on top, delivering the blowout. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena.
Thanks for joining us for this fun-filled burst of basketball bliss. We kick off tonight's show with the power rankings across the league.
Looking at the Nuggets, headed down the final month of the season. At this point, they are who they are, a middle-of-the-pack club.
Yeah, decidedly. And now back to our game. What a half from MP.
Man, MP is putting on a show. He's taking over all those skills. How about them apples, Shaq?
The man's a beast flexing. As for apples, maybe they're in an apple pie. Get it?
Oh, forget it.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and
Another one goes. Incredible.
that bucket does it. He's tied the top spot for points in a season.
Well, to call him a force in offense wouldn't do him justice. This has been a season for the ages.
He's climbed the rankings all season, and now he shares a spot at the top. 4,029 points. I still can't believe it. Never thought we'd see Wilt Chamberlain's 62 mark matched, but today is the day.
Curry outside. Gets that one through the hole. Make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a three of his own.
Back to Lewis. Porter outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. MP's got his 6th rebound on the night. Moody. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Pass to Gordon. Down low. Here's Porter. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
MP outside. Driving and good. He hits it again.
A day has come that I thought we'd never see. He has done the impossible.
A new record for points in a season. Incredible.
All season long, MP has been chasing Wilt's record. And to see him break it here, it's something that everyone will remember for decades to come.
And a special moment here with MP to address the fans. And he's at center court.
I'm truly fortunate to be here tonight, having set the record for most points in the season. Wow. I've done a lot to be proud of, but this one right here, this one is special. So I couldn't have done it without my teammates supporting me and my coaches putting me in a position to succeed. All of my family and my friends growing up, I appreciate y'all. So thank you all so much. Thank you.
I love this, Greg. MP showing love for everyone who got him here. To the top of the scoring mountain. I mean, what an incredible journey.
And what a journey is right. No question. This really speaks, though, Kevin, to MP's talent and dedication to break this record.
So it's Denver now. Lewis kicks to Porter. Pass to Jokic. To halt the run, the Warriors pull it in.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Curry on the wing. On the wing, MP. Lewis covering. Moody with it. MP deciding where to go with it. Outside for Curry. And a miss there on the triple.
And, you know, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
Pass to Lewis. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Gordon. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Aaron Gordon is no pushover. Far from it. I mean, with the ability to knock down shots despite contact, this young fella's impressive. Boy, he's doing everything he can. At this point, the rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Curry on the wing. Fires for three. Porter pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Well, Michael Porter Jr. is one of the premier shooters in the NBA.
And that size that he brings to that sweet stroke makes it hard to get to a shot. 6'10", shoots it with confidence, shoots it with great fluidity. And man, is he special. And he's worked through some injury trouble early in his career. And now he's one of the more lethal front court players in the league on the perimeter.
Here's Curry. It's a hand on it. Curry on the foul. Curry's got 21 in the game.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Lewis passes to Jokic. Now here's Porter. Defended by Moody. Kept alive. Here's Jokic. And another shot. Can't get the layup.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Justice. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Jokic.
Tough to match his activity level. MP with that youthful exuberance.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Capella's checked in. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Pass to Strother. Outside Gordon. Outside Porter. Gordon against Kuminga. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Stephen Curry. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
You want to see what the difference is? Look at their points off turnovers. They've punished mistakes all game long.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Curry on the wing. Pass to Moody. Lewis against MP. MP with a screen on Porter. Moody. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Denver's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And there's the foul. It'll go on Moses Moody. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Capella kicks to Lewis. Capella sets a screen for Lewis. Back to Capella. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Nuggets. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings. And then on Monday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic.
And that game against Milwaukee, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Lewis kicks to Gordon. Here's Strother. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Outside Lewis, and Moody pulls it down.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, "My potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say what I had, I gave it my all. That's all that success should be defined by." Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. Christian Brown's checked in for Denver. Here's Porter. Poked loose.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
MP outside. There's the screen. Outside, Kuminga. 5 to shoot. Puts it up. Curry can't get it to go. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Denver. Lewis on the way. Pass to Brown. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Screen by Capella. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Lewis has got 6 in the quarter. Now, MP. He has 45 points. Now, here's Moody. Good on the three-point shot. Moody's got 8 points.
Boy, it doesn't get much better than that. Curry with a really nice screen.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And a wide-open look for MP. And another 3 for Golden State.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Denver's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Floats it up for Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
MP doing a nice job orchestrating the offense. Excellent find.
Denver's shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Another bucket. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Outside, Porter. Gordon with the screen for Porter. Offensive rebound. Pass to Lewis. They need this. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lewis has got a pair of threes now here in the third for Denver.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
And another assist for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Kicks it out to Gordon. Capella sets a screen for Gordon. To the inside. Shoots from the block. And that one hits back iron.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
Kuminga off target from three-point range. Denver's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Lewis outside. Capella with a screen on MP. From 11 feet away. Kicks it out to Gordon. Brown the pass to Porter. Shot clock at 6. Second chance shot. Warriors with the rebound. Jackson Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Moody finds MP. Outside, Kuminga. And another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. On the wing, Porter. Defended by Moody. Back to Lewis. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. And now, a look at the teams leading the NBA in steals since the All-Star break. The Warriors, number 1.
You know, the defense has been frenetic, and it seems like they're gaining momentum as the season wears on. I mean, they're forcing a lot of turnovers.
Denver making a switch here. Collins is checked in. MP kicks to Holmes. Kicks it out to MP. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Micic, he's checked in for Denver. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Pass to Collins. Here's Brown. Outside Collins. Brown the pass to Collins. Off the mark and the drought continues. The Warriors shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. Sexton dishes to MP. Launches it. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by MP.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Again, what an avalanche!
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
51 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Brown. Here's Micic, covered by MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And he shot the lights out in that first half, but seems to have lost some of his momentum after the break.
Here's Pajemski. Off target with his 3. Brown the pass to Porter. Shoots over Pajemski. And nothing is falling for him right now. And so it's the Golden State Warriors, able to put on a show for the ages. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more in store for you right after this. And coming back from the break, he set the record for points in a season last quarter.
Arguably, this is the greatest offensive season in NBA history. He's been consistently unreal all year. No one has scored more in an NBA season. How incredible is that?
Aiden Watson is out there with Collins, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Micic in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. MP with it. Clark, I've always heard that every team when on the road will have a team dinner.
You know, that's typically a practice that most teams employ, and those dinners are memorable, especially if the food is good. But more than the food, I think, is the camaraderie and the bonding that takes place when you break bread together, coaches and players.
Pass to Jokic. Down low. Micic's shot is good.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
MP doing a great job letting the play develop, making the defense pick their poison.
Here's Micic, covered by MP. Micic, the pass to Jokic. The 3. Brown's shot is off.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The drive by MP. And the dunk by MP.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Holmes. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
And I tell you what, guys, I mean, with this combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
Nikola Jokic. That's his 5th personal foul.
That free throw good from Holmes. A different look for Denver. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Jokic. And Porter subbed in for Micic. Andrew Wiggins checked in for the Warriors. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. MP with it. Now guarded by Porter. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Denver shooting the ball at 42%. Here's Brown. Defended by Sexton. And that one's good by Porter.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. MP inside. Porter's there. Back to Sexton. It's stolen by Watson. All alone and finished off by Porter.
Fast break points are a lot about hustle, and Porter Jr. does not hold back in getting up and down the court.
MP inside. Guarded by Porter. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's the three. Rebounded by Holmes. Golden State's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Podziemski, good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Podziemski's got 5 points in the quarter. For Denver, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Holmes passes to Sexton. MP with it. He's picked up by Collins. The three from MP. And yep, another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And stolen by MP. And Sexton slams it in.
And sometimes it seems like Sexton wants to get hit on the way up. He just embraces the challenge.
Lewis checked in for Peyton Watson. And the Warriors also making a change. Santos is checked in. Lewis attacking.
Warriors foul. Andrew Wiggins. That's his second personal foul. First team.
No good on that one.
At the line for your Nuggets.
And he's good on the second. Golden State's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. MP passes to Santos. Podziemski's shot is good.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Wiggins passes to Justice. Here's Santos. Stolen by Lewis. To the paint. And Capella the bucket on the assist by Lewis. Lewis has got assist number 7 for him tonight. Wiggins kicks to MP. Kicks it out to Wiggins. The three-pointer off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Outside, Lewis knocks down the three ball. Lewis has got 24.
This guy knows how to get it done. He knows what he's doing out there. A nice job from the three-point line this half.
The drive by MP. Podziemski. And the Warriors miss again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Gordon's checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Thompson, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. On the wing, Porter. Back to Lewis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
The free throw drops for Lewis.
At the line for Denver.
And both free throws good for Lewis. Here's MP. Right side, Sexton. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And stolen by MP. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Pass to Porter. Now Gordon. Back to Porter. Podziemski grabs the board. Golden State's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Traps in the tray.
not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Porter in the corner. Inside, here's Lewis. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Lewis has got 8 points in the quarter.
Growing into more of a passer, MPJ getting that assist.
MP against Lewis. A nice shot by MP.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Now here's Lewis. Pass to Porter. Outside for Lewis. Three-pointer on the way. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. The Warriors making a switch here. Holmes checked in. The Warriors shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. The drive by MP. Out to Thompson. Lets the three fly. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Lewis outside. From beyond the arc. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Holmes. Thompson with it. And stolen by Gordon. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Thompson. Now Podziemski. Guarded by Porter. Porter with the steal. Lewis passes to Jokic. And Jokic slings it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's MP. That misses off the backboard. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. Outside, Porter. Back to Jokic. It's good.
Jokic showing you the benefits of that work in the weight room. Muscling right through the defender.
Defensive foul.
Free throw. No good for Jokic. Podziemski on the wing. Out to Thompson. Fires the three. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. To the middle. Here's Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And that's Gordon's game now. You can't give him room to hit the launch pad because if he does, he's throwing it down every time.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater. And when Gordon is launched and in the air like that, mesmerizing guy to keep an eye on and just get out of the way.
Pass to Podziemski. MP with the bounce pass. The screen from Thompson. Clock at 6. MP dishes to Sexton. Over Gordon. The shot by Sexton, no good. Denver's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. Wiggins is checked in for the Warriors.
Number 34, Andrew Wiggins.
MP up top. Lewis covering. The tray. And Wiggins gets it to go on the assist by MP. Wiggins has got 5 points now in the quarter. MP against Lewis. Pass to Jokic. Back to Lewis. And here's Jokic. And here is Lewis. Covered by MP. 6 on the shot clock. Lewis kicks to Jokic. Over Wiggins. And it's Jokic missing. The Warriors shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And one thing about this team, they never stop pushing the envelope. A fantastic year already with 65 wins, and tonight making it 66. Very impressive.
And you always hope to take charge of the season series by winning that first game. This will put them up 1-0. 3 games left still to play this year against the Nuggets.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
Boy, I thought he did a little bit of everything out there tonight, notching the triple-double in style. He was a difference maker.
Jokic draws the double. Outside Lewis. It's hauled in by MP. Thompson surveying the floor. Back to MP. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were...
Katina.
How tired are you after setting this record?
You know, scoring's the easy part compared to what my teammates do out there. You know, you see them, they're rebounding the ball, they're setting screens, they're scrambling on D, diving for loose balls. What I do is nothing compared to what they do out there to help us win. Michelle.
What's your favorite way to score?
You know, nothing beats capping off a beautiful sequence of ball movement. That's art in real life. Thank you, Michelle.
Man, MP, you're a cheat code.
MP just broke the game. Most points scored in a single season.